Okay, here we go. About this Graflex lens for the super speed graphical graphic. Quite special lens, quite delicate. Sorry. You cannot take out the front and the back lens and just replace it by another lens, because this part of the shooter makes body with the plate. Delicate because to cock the shooter you have to turn this ring. So let's see, positions. OC, open close, that's when you want to see through your shooter to focus or to frame. Here you go. So let's see if we can see here. So it's going to open. He opens the shoot. Let's see. So he opens the shooter, and then you have to close to load the film and to shoot. Very important. XM, that's for the flash, for a synchron. Today just leave it in X and I will be okay. Now, how to cock the shooter? It's very delicate. Well, delicate, I mean, you have to know what you're doing, because if you overturn, then, if I remember good, I mean, I repair not this one but another one a few years ago. If you overturn, there is a little, well, it's not a little pin, but it's something that you can well, how to explain that? Anyway, to cook this shooter, you have to hear 2 clicks, and it's something like a quarter of a turn, no more than that. If it's really turning and turning and turning, that means the little I think is a metal. Oh, my English is terrible. A metal top is wear, and then it's going to turn and turn and turn. So normally what you do is 1, 2, no more than that. We are going to use on this one a speed of this 2 seconds, or 2/10 of a seconds. And here we go. As simple as that. Going to open wide open. Again, 1, 2, 2/10 of a second. What else about this? So I believe that your shutter was overturned. So it's a little trick that I find out that you can try it with this you can try it with your lens. Is a little bit like you have to turn back. I'm not going to do that with this one because it's not broken. So you have to turn a little bit back, like you have to feel it. It's a question of feeling. So you turn a little bit back, and then you cook again. And maybe that will work on this case, but I have the impression that it was misused, and then it needs to be open, and then put a little bit of things together. If it works, try to avoid the 1,000th of a second. That was the problem, basically the problem with this lens and with this shooter. Is the only large format lens that I know who goes until 1,000th of a second. So try to avoid 750 is okay. In mine, the 1,000 works, but I'm not using this one. So you do like that again. 1,000th of a second. Here we go. 250. So tell you, just fill you. Try to fill your shooter. Just turn a little bit. You will feel that something is going on, and then you recook. So you see, that's a little bit the schematic of the lens. This part you cannot use the plate for another lenses because the hole inside is totally different. It's not even circular. Well, it's circular, and then it's a little hook, so you can do nothing about. I don't know if I have something else here can help you on that. Here are the aluminum. These four ones are the problematic. The aluminum, the nylon, thingy. The problem is if these ones are wear out, you cannot find the new ones. So yeah, you can use then these lenses as a press paper. More information now. These ones, the ones who are here, where the blades rotate. So good luck. They can be repaired, but they're difficult to find in a good working order. I bought these ones from Japan in a very good order. These contacts are for the flash, and this little languette, en France on appelle ça une languette, is to when you change lenses, you put the oh là là, you put the sorry, I just wake up. Well, anyway, wish you good luck.